Whoa, 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 whoa. Woo. Happy Hope Day, y'all. Happy Hope Day. It is August 26th, week 35? 35 of 52 to get you through 52 2020. Wow, it's Wednesday again. It's Hope Day. It doesn't matter what. Doesn't matter what happened, what's going to happen, what took place before, later, and afterwards. It's still Hope Day because you are living. You are still alive. And it's unfortunate that we can't say that about everybody else for whatever reasons. We know there's a lot of tragedy going on, what's always been going on, but now it's getting recorded and televised, and people are condoning violence. Some people are not condoning violence. Some people are cheering for violence. They like it when violent things happen. Why do we do that? Why do people condone violence and hate and fear, different things like that? Is it easier to do? I mean, is it harder to tell the truth than to tell a lie? Is it so hard to be grateful and to celebrate truth and honesty versus the latter? What's the problem? I just don't understand it. I'm at a loss, besides the fact of me knowing that it's spiritual warfare that we are under, and the further we get away from God, the more prevalent and revealing that the devil is. Because we expose the devil and then he flees. But when we pretend and act like the devil, then he stays and he festers and things continue to happen. You start to see more hurt, harm, and danger. The same things that God promised he would protect you from. But we believe in God for our salvation, but then we don't believe that he's going to get our bills paid. We don't believe that he's going to make a better way. We don't believe that he's going to bless us with our new job. We don't believe. It's just hard to understand why we don't believe those things. It's like there's over 3,000 promises in the Bible. Over 3,000 promises in the Bible. He promises so many things and he follows through. And we trust God for our salvation. We believe in the promises that are in the Bible, at least most of us do. But we can't trust and believe in him and put our faith in him enough to know that he'll get us through each day. To know that we don't have to worry and stress about things. To know that God is going to make a way no matter what. To know that he sticks to his word no matter what. Why can't we believe in him enough to tell the truth? Why can't we believe in him enough to be honest? Why can't we believe in him enough to be humble? Why can't we just believe in him enough just for those little things? I drop a letter in the mail. Still use it. I hope it makes it. Thank you card. Why? Why don't we believe? Those promises. And I did that for a reason. We trust in the post office to mail a letter, but we don't trust God enough. You see where I'm going? Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Don't lose it. Don't let me lose you now. We trust in the post office, and we know what's going on with that. But regardless, we rely on people so much, and we forget that we have to rely on God, not man, to do everything and anything for us. People say, I'll do anything for him or her. There's a lot of people that will, but what is their motive? What is their why? Why are they doing it? Why are you doing it? So it's important that we understand what we're doing here and why we're here. You know, that's what we need to understand. You know, the book of Luke specifically says that God has given us the authority to stamp out all serpents, all evil, get rid of it, cast it out, speak against it. Resist the devil and he'll flee. But some of us don't believe that. And people worry about, well, how does it? They don't even know sometimes when the devil is in their face. They don't even recognize there's so many forms that the devil can come in. We don't even realize it. It's like the devil comes in many forms and fashions. The devil can pretend to be your best friend and do everything and gain your trust and manipulate you. And next thing you know, you're doing evil and you're pinning upon a man, and you're pinning upon being a pessimist instead of an optimist about the things that you can't even verify. You hear rumors of this, that, and the other. You know, people are saying this, that, and the other. It's like, okay, I hate that man. Okay, but do you know him? Do you know him well enough to say that you don't like him or her? Now, you can dislike somebody's ways, but how can you say you hate that man as a person when you don't even know who he is or she is? And we don't understand and forget sometimes that God sends us help. And it's not always in the way that we want it to be. It's not always in the way that we think it should be. It's not always like that. It's not always going to be like that. And that's the way the devil is too. We think the devil is going to show up in a blue dress or a nice fancy suit or in the form of a nice new job or a nice new pastor or anything. That is the way that the devil shows up. But a lot of times the devil shows up inside of you by the way you think. Your thought process. If you're thinking negative, fear, hate, evil, doubt. Those are things of evil. Those are things of the devil. The devil puts that stuff on you. God don't put all that on you. God delivers and puts on you faith, love, hope, truth, honesty, humility. All those things is what God does. God is an optimist. He allows us to be optimistic about our lives, not pessimistic. It's believing in the processes. It's believing, having patience. It's believing that we have favor because we were born that way. God promised it to us, so he delivers. And he delivers in different ways. And that's the thing. We're upset because he delivered, but not the way that we want. So first we're complaining about, well, I wish he would deliver. Well, sometimes you got to do something in order for him to deliver because he's already delivered. A lot of times you got to go over there and open the package. Other reasons are when he does deliver and it's in a different format than you prefer or wanted, then you complain about it, which doesn't make any sense because at least you got it. It might not have came in a format of the way that you thought, but it's in a blessing that's bigger than yourself. It's bigger than what you asked for. But you got to be humble enough and recognize and not be selfish to know that this blessing is not just for me, it's for other people. Now, I want you to relate to that and think about how selfish you've been in your life. Because everybody has a little bit, some people more than others. They don't have humility. They want everything for themselves. If they don't have if it doesn't do anything for them, they don't want to have anything to do with you or it. And that's not how life is. That's not the way life's supposed to work. Man-made, made all that up. We're supposed to be here to lift each other up, but we do have to take care of ourselves first, but not killing, trampling, stealing, lying, and hurting other people. That's not how it's done. So I dropped that nugget on you today is, do you really have the faith? Last week I talked about, is your faith really in action? I continue to ask you, is your faith really in action? Do you really believe? If you believe, you will take action in what you believe. Love is a verb. Love can be a noun, but love is action. Truth is action. Telling the truth. Why do you have to lie? Some people just see it so easy to lie, like they just lie for a living. And it's to them it's okay. It's like, wow, you have no conscience. Neither does the devil. So you got to think. And it's not the person themselves, it's the spirit in that person that will cause them to lie so easily, that will cause them to be lazy, that will cause them to be ornery, that will cause them to be and have a slothful mindset of whatever. It just doesn't make any sense, right? So you got to be better. So what are you going to do about it? You got to make a decision. You can't hang around those people, and if unfortunately you're stuck with those type of people, whether it's your family members, your friends, your co-workers, somehow you have to distance yourself, and you have to break those bondages. Number one, through prayer, constantly, fervent prayer, and then you have to act upon the prayers that you pray for. The faith that you claim that you have to put it in action. You have to do something. If you want different results, you have to do something different than what you were doing. You can't just expect something different if you're not doing anything different to get it, or not doing something different. You got to understand that. And some people are okay and content with where they are, but God is a God of increase. You know, God is a God of increase. And it's not being greedy that you want more, because God said you can have more. So there's no greed behind it unless you're just getting it all for yourself. Soaking up all the information, not sharing it. Taking all the money and not gifting it. You know, doing all these things and not helping other people. Stepping on people on your way up to the top. That's not how you do it. That's not what God called you to do and how to get increase. And sometimes that's temporary, yeah. But, hey, pride comes for a fall. Somebody that's haughty, that pride will come through and sweep them out. Some people call it karma. Call it what you want. But I just came to drop a couple nuggets on y'all, man. I'm telling you this because I love you. And you got to repent. You got to say and ask God for forgiveness. I mean, he forgives you, but you got to ask for it so that you can do better. It's like interesting, people pray and they never ask for forgiveness for their sins. It's like they just pray to say thank you, and that's great. You got to keep thanking God no matter what, for what he's done, what he's going to do, things that you can't even see yet. But what about forgiveness of your mistakes where you've fallen short and not knowing it, or fallen short and you knew it? Doing something out of character that's not of God. Do you ever repent? Do you ever ask God to forgive you so that you can do better? Or is it because you're in this mindset of I don't care and I'm okay, when really you're not? So I just dropped a couple nuggets on you, a couple thoughts for your mind. It's still Hope Day, y'all. I still love y'all. Help other people excel. Happy Hope Day, y'all. It is week 35 or 52 to get you through in the year 2020, y'all. It's already the end of August practically. God has been so good no matter what we're dealing with, because it could be worse no matter how bad it is. And but there's always, God is always working. Let me leave you with that. So I ask you, are you living your dream or are you still asleep? So I do send up condolences to people losing loved ones for senseless acts of violence, especially people of color. Unfortunately, it's happening in so many ways, and you know, we deal with the enemy on so many different levels, but the government rests on God's shoulders. So I'll leave you with that. We're under spiritual attack, spiritual warfare. Unfortunately, it's coming down in the forms of everything. So I love you, even if you don't love me. I'm praying for you, even if you don't pray for me. I'm praying for your success. I'm praying for your growth. I'm praying that you would do better and do more and forgive yourself so that you can forgive others. So I love y'all. Have a great day. It's Happy Hope Day. Help other people excel. Are you living your dreams or are you still asleep? Do something different today. Tell somebody you love them. Pick up the phone. Send them a Zoom. Send them a text message. Call them. And just check on them. It doesn't really take a whole lot of effort. Just swallow your pride and just do it. You'll feel so much better, I promise. Love you guys. Peace out. Happy Hope Day.